Hi, I'm Stalnaker with Hub Culture, and we're at the Clinton Global Initiative in New York looking at issues related to making the world a better place. Hub Culture has just joined the Clinton Global Initiative with a commitment around the Ven digital currency and the work that we're doing in 3 key areas. Those areas include conservation and the work that Ven does supporting nature, financial inclusion on a global basis, and also looking at new ways to distribute and make aid better across the developing world. These are the 3 topics and the 3 commitments that Hub Culture and Ven are tackling this year at CGI. So let's break it down and have a quick look at what these issues and how these issues can benefit from being attached to the Ven digital currency. First of all, we've now traded over 370 million Ven in the financial markets just this year alone, and the number is skyrocketing as the currency becomes embedded in the financial markets. And we're looking at ways that Ven as a financial tool and a financial asset can change the way that people interact with money and the way that they actually exchange value with each other. On the conservation side, the thing that makes Ven green is the fact that the underlying assets in the basket are linked to carbon. So that means as the float, the economy of the Ven grows, the underlying investments into carbon-related issues and initiatives grow with it. That means that we basically buy forest, we buy land, we put that land under protection in a perpetual basis. And what happens is those lands then kick off carbon credits, go back into the underlying basis of the currency. This is what we call a positive feedback loop, a cycle that actually creates environmental protection in the DNA of the currency. We're looking for corporations and partners to help us expand that to a wider level here at CGI. The next area that we're looking at is financial inclusion. Already there are 2.5 billion people that are unbanked and don't have access to financial services across the developing world, but that number is actually growing in one way because everybody needs access to financial services in the modern world. At the same time, mobile connections have just passed 7 billion units, and we see that almost everybody, even in the poorest communities, has some level of access to the internet, at least on an occasional basis. When you combine these 2 things together, the need for financial inclusion and the explosion of digital connections, you actually create a whole new recipe for people to become empowered in the financial services category. But to do so, they need to have a very low-cost means of maintaining and holding value, a store of value, and being able to exchange it with other people. And that's where Ven becomes super valuable. The cost of a transaction with Ven anywhere in the world is 0. And the cost of actually maintaining an account is near 0. So when you make Ven available to people in the developing world who don't have access to financial services, you unlock a whole new world of value that they can access. So financial inclusion with Ven is our second commitment here at the Clinton Global Initiative. The third thing is looking at aid. Already in the world today, there are billions of dollars that go missing on an annual basis because of inefficiencies in the flow of aid and the process of aid in the developing world. What Ven does in the context of aid is create a level of transparency and honesty that comes with the transaction, because an aid organization can set the kind of core reserve funds, the dollars or the euros aside, and issue Ven into a local market instead of the actual hard cash. That Ven can then be distributed and exchanged, and it runs on this transparent ledger, this transparent network, so it actually becomes much more trackable, much more traceable, and much more visible for others who want to know what's actually happening with that money. So Ven as a tool for aid is the third area that we're making a commitment here at CGI. There are hundreds of executives, companies, NGOs, and innovators here at CGI all working to try to make the world a better place. And the key commitment that these guys are making here at this conference is to actually make hard, concrete steps and commitments towards making the world a better place. So that's Hub Culture at CGI 2014, getting ready for a wonderful 3 days here and some great discussions on those 3 topics. For Hub Culture, I'm Stalnaker.